Hey everybody, how's it going? Today is day 5. My anxiety, a daily diary, and I actually been noticing. I actually got a question to address, but before I address the question, I'll give you guys the daily update. So yesterday, I went to the GP, the doctor, and explained everything that I've been explaining to you guys for the past couple of days, like how I've been feeling. And how it's affecting my anxiety. And of course the question with anxiety always is my sickness making me anxious, or is my anxiety making me sick? And I think we're always gonna have to deal with those kind of things with anxiety. Your anxiety will make you feel certain things, and you feeling certain ways, ill, dizzy, headache, nausea, whatever happens, that the normal functions of the human body, for me at least, the physical things make me anxious. Just want to check and make sure I'm not. As you can see, I'm doing the horizontal view this time. I've been doing the vertical video, and I remembered I have this little suction cup tripod thing for my little GoPro camera, and I'm using it for this. So this way, the video looks a little bit better. I'm not doing the side up view, so you're not looking at like my chins, and hopefully it comes out good. So yeah, so I went to the doctor, explained everything. I told them that I got my heart checked when I went to the clinic the other day, my blood sugar checked, all that stuff is fine. So they said, well, because your heart's fine, according to your last EKG, which was only a few days ago, we think it's allergies. And I've never had allergies in my life before. She's like, listen, there's water in your ears, there's water in your sinuses, everything gets thrown off, and it makes everything else kind of feel strange. So she recommended I buy a bottle of Claritin, not the D with the Sudafed in it, because she said that will actually make your anxiety worse, just a regular 24-hour Claritin. So I took one last night about 7:30, and about an hour and a half to 2 hours after taking it, I kind of felt different, but with anxiety, you have to always wonder, is it like the placebo effect, where it can go both ways? Either it makes me feel like I'm better, or it makes me feel like it's doing something bad to me. But I guess it's 10 milligrams. It's an antihistamine, pretty harmless. So, it was fine. When I woke up this morning, now this is the funny part, I kind of feel better but worse. I woke up with a sore throat. I woke up kind of coughing up mucus as if I was getting a cold. A lot of the heavy-headed dizziness is pretty much gone. And I could definitely feel like a sore throat, but most of the other symptoms are kind of not there. So I did set up an appointment for next Monday, so a week from yesterday, for a full physical. They can take my blood and all that stuff, and I have to fast for the whole day, 6 to 8 hours. So I'll be honest, needles make me wheezy, I can't look, it'll make me, everything starts getting white. I will be sitting or laying down when they do it, just in case I pass out. I'll bring a little juice box with me or something, or maybe they'll give me apple juice like I'm a 5-year-old. Either way, I feel better. I'm in better mindset. It kind of sucks that I feel kind of sick, but I feel like my ears are kind of like releasing the pressure, like almost like something wants to come out of them, coughing up stuff. So I guess I've never taken Claritin before. Maybe you can answer this question for me. Or I could call the doctor, but I don't want to. I just saw her yesterday, so is that what happens? It starts making your body expel the whatever, bacteria, the virus, whatever it is. So I'm going to take it tonight again, and I'm taking it the rest of the week, or until I feel better. So, but that's good news. With your anxiety and the way my mind works and my anxiety, you just think the absolute worst. I went from thinking it could be a gallbladder attack because of my stomach issues, could be, you're thinking it's cancer, or you're thinking it's every horrible top shelf worst disease and illness you can get. And that's what the anxiety does. It's hard to explain to people that it's involuntary. My mind is just, even if I don't really think like I have a horrible disease, the fact that the notion just pops in your head, it's there. And your body, especially because it was affecting my stomach too. That's why I think a lot of the dizziness came from the head and the stomach. If you research it, your stomach is like a second brain. It has the same hormones that are in your brain. It's sort of like the saying, follow your gut or listen to your gut. That's where that comes from, before they even knew anything about that scientifically, I suppose. So it was affecting me, and just the notion, like the anxiety will tell you, it's you, it's your brain, but the anxiety will just pop something into your head, and then it's very hard for you to ignore that. It's very hard for you to rationalize away from it. So I was thinking, I was trying to keep my shit together and stay focused and stay calm and stay in good spirits, but it was becoming extremely difficult. Like right now my throat is sore, but like I feel like I'm getting a cold. Plus I smoke cigarettes, that doesn't help, but that's how I feel. It's not life and death. So that's the update as far as like I went to the doctor yesterday, and that's what happened. And so far so good. We'll update again tomorrow, obviously, and see how it's going. As far as the question I got the question from Shake the Checks, was the username, and he commented on 2 videos, but the one comment was a question saying, it's hard for people with anxiety to get a job. What do you do? Like, what do you do for a living? And I can understand that. So this is what I do for a living. I'm doing it right now. I know I'm wearing sunglasses. You think I'm looking at the camera. I'm watching the road. Don't worry. And I work for a warehouse. I deliver glass. I drive a truck. I work in the warehouse. It's not incredibly difficult job. There's heavy lifting involved, and it's physical, but it's not a real stressful as far as every day is the same. I do the same thing every single day. There's no real surprises. You do have to work hard, and I've been working 7 days a week. I'm on my 16th day of working, but it's doable, it's manageable. We all need the money. But that's what I do. I drive a truck basically, and I work in a warehouse on Long Island. And I make these videos because, one, like I've been saying, just talking out loud helps. I figure I do a podcast, which I guess I'll put a link up eventually for my podcast. We've been on hiatus for a few months, so there's no new videos, but my podcast is like, just comedy and topical stuff. It's not anything like this. So I'm into the videos, I'm into social media, I'm into creating stuff. So I figured I'd make these videos and, keep them as a diary and do it for as long as I can and see if I can, if it helps me, it helps anybody, if it sheds light on stuff. Because from what I'm seeing across YouTube is a lot of people are talking about their anxiety, or professionals talk about it. And the fact of the matter is, you can even watch, I was listening yesterday to the comedian Doug Stanhope, his last special. He talks about mental illness, obviously in a humorous fashion, and I like Doug Stanhope. And if you're not easily offended, I recommend you check out Doug Stanhope. But he talks about how, if you're mentally disabled, whatever that may be, there's more help for you out there. If you're mentally ill, you get thrown out of your house. I mean, I have never had experience anything like that, but you hear about it on the internet. People getting thrown out of their house, in and out of mental institutions or psych wards, on and off horrible medications that aren't working. Just, when you say I have anxiety, in my experience, if someone else has anxiety, they can relate. But if they don't, they just feel like, everyone gets anxious. Deal with it. Just, man up. Or, yeah, you'll be fine. You get that a lot. Yeah, you'll be all right. And yeah, I probably will be all right. But it's like an anchor around my neck. That's how I look at it. And the reason why I have the job that I have, very low responsibility. I'm not in charge of anything. I drive a truck. I'm a good driver. I have a clean driving record. I'm smart enough to do the things, do the paperwork, but there's no high level of stress. So in a way, and I'm not blaming, I'm not doing anything to make excuses or mope or bitch or complain, really. But I think the reason why I have the job that I have has at least something, a large reason why is because of the anxiety. It's a very low pressure, low stress, as far as like mental stress job. So basically, when you have anxiety, for me, I'm in my head all the time. I'm in my head constantly, scanning the inside of my body for whatever I feel is bothering me, and just I'm always talking to myself in my head, just about worrying about the past and worrying about the future. And I've been getting better and better at quieting that and just focusing and being in the moment and doing things. This is helping a lot, making these videos. But yeah, for the most part, it's a daily struggle. It's a daily battle. And up until recently, I was doing, I thought, really great. And then this, whatever it is, if it's allergies, kind of threw me for a loop. And the dizziness and the physical stuff, you know, you don't know what it is. You don't know where it's coming from. That's why I decided to finally go to the doctor. I don't know about you guys, but in my case, as much as I'm a worrier because of the anxiety and probably clinically a hypochondriac, you know, we throw that word around all the time, like, oh, you're a hypochondriac. But hypochondria is a real thing where you think you're always sick and it affects you psychologically. You start producing, you know, with anxiety, your brain just pumps out adrenaline. And now your muscles are tensing up. You're getting ready to fight or flight. And there's nothing to fight and there's nothing to flee. And then you're just stuck with all that stuff, chemicals pumping through your veins. And you don't know what to do. So you ride it out. Now, the euphoria that I feel when I go through a panic attack, especially when I'm quiet about it, I'm in a room full of people, or I'm with my girlfriend, or I'm with anyone other than myself, the euphoria you feel is, I can't even describe it. You almost want to cry. It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling to feel the cocoon of tight muscles closing around your body and shutting your eyes and just tensing every from head to toe, tensing you up. And you just knowing this is just anxiety, this is going to pass, and just breathing, and then it just dissipates. As quick as it came is as quick as it leaves. And the feeling of just like you ran a marathon, you just defeated your enemy, feels great, but it's mixed feelings too. You're always like, okay, when is it's coming back? And is, for me, a lot of the things for me, which I've talked to my psychologist about, is if I have 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row of feeling good, feeling great, being in a good spirit, I feel like, and this might be a self-fulfilling kind of prophecy thing, the anxiety is going to come back with a vengeance, because it's like, sees me letting my guard down, bringing the walls down, just relaxing, just being alive in a person. And then all of a sudden, when you're least expecting it, you wake up and, you know, all of a sudden you have a horrible day because, and I know it's me, Mom, the anxiety is me. So maybe by me thinking that, I'm doing it to myself, I don't know. It's the cart before the horse before the cart, and vice versa, the cart before the horse. Like, you know, what comes first? Is the happiness bringing my anxiety, or is it my fear of my anxiety killing the happiness? I mean, you can go on and on and on and on and on forever. I'm sure you have the same thing. So, yeah, I hope I answered your question. If you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments. I'm looking forward to comments, feedback, questions, anything. Subscribe to my channel. You know, and I'm all for, like, you commenting, but also if you want to make a video response, that's great too. Like I said, if you're having anxiety and you want to make a video and post it up, do it. But if you just want to talk to yourself, if you haven't done it already, I'm not sure how long you've been dealing with the anxiety, record yourself. Even if, like, you have no inkling of a want to show it to anyone or even watch it again, because maybe you're relieving the anxiety. Just talk to yourself for 10, 15 minutes. And I guarantee you it makes a big difference. It helps a lot. It gives you something to look forward to. Like, I've been doing these every day. You know, just something. Every little thing matters. All the little things are the most important things. Breathing, keeping yourself calm, keeping yourself grounded and focused. I mean, I went to the doctor yesterday for the first time in almost 2 years. So now that I'm meeting this doctor and getting to know them, you know, that's going to be my doctor going forward. If I have any issues, I'll call them, go see them. You know, anxiety can make you feel and think horrible things, but easing your mind, you know, a lot of the times, especially if you're dealing with anxiety for a long time, you'll be able to do it on your own. Just ease your mind and quiet the noise. But it's always good to, you know, answer your questions with a professional and things like that. I'm not saying you have to run to the doctor every time you have a sniffle or every time you think you're going to have a panic attack, but it doesn't hurt to talk to someone else. It doesn't hurt to do any of those things, especially when the anxiety is stopping you from doing your daily things. I mean, there are big goals that I have that I want to do, and I'll talk about those in other videos, that anxiety really stops me from doing. But for the most part, up until, like I said, the last week, I've been pretty good. I started dating someone a few months ago. It's going very well. In the past, it would stop me from dating because as much as I wanted to date, do the online thing, meet people, go on dates, talk to them, get to know them, I would always feel like, all right, in the middle of all that, I would get anxiety and think, you know what, it's not fair to them. I'm not going to really be paying attention to them. I'm going to be inside my own head. So I put all that stuff off. And you know what? She knows about it. She's cool about it. You know, it's not like you have a contagious illness. It's just anxiety. And I don't know. I guess when you're ready to do things, you do them. That's just the way it works for everybody, anxiety or not. But we'll talk more. I'll talk more tomorrow. I'll bring more stuff up. I'll think of other things tonight. But again, you know, thanks for watching. And again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. I'm really looking forward to more questions. And, you know, thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.